Test, test. All right. All right. So what we got here? So now test, 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 test. Test, test, testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. Gotta hiccup the phone already, man. Jeez. Testing. Test, 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 test. Test. Where's the phone? Testing, 1, 2. 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 Test, test. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Test, test. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Test, test. Any background noise for you? Any background noise for you? Any background noise for you? Echo. So I have a echo. Let me see. Audio. Hold on. Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on. I think I got it. Test. 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 Gosh, man, what is... What the hell, man? What is going on here? I have that turned off. Test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Test, test.
Echo cancellation.
Test. Echo cancellation.
Test, test.
Test, test.
Background noise is gone. Test, test. Test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. How's that sound now, man?
How's that sound now, man?
How's it now? Can you hear me clearly? How's the video coming through? Does it look like it's synced up with my voice? All right. All right. I think I found the culprit. Hold on. Test on the speed test. Let me see that. That's what I'm going to do right now. So let me check the speed on here. I think I found the culprit, man. The culprit's Google Chrome. Oh my gosh, is it slowing down again? Oh man. I can't believe it. This is so difficult. Brand new computer, fast internet. Why is this so difficult? Why is this just so difficult, man? Unbelievable, man. Start test. See what we got here. I'm running a test right now. See what we got. Testing the download speed. So far, so good with the download. It still seems like, to me, it's bogging down some, man. Upload. Good. So video. So are you using Edge browser now? Yeah, Microsoft Edge. I try to even use Firefox, and Firefox seemed to have some issues. Right now, the speed is good. I still don't understand like why this is such a problem. You know, I mean, what else do I need to do here? Like, new computer equipment. Internet is as fast as it can get. I'm spending all day on this just to try to get a live stream to work. So what I can do, let me see. If I stop camera, right? Let me stop camera. Video is lagging. Let me see. Does this share screen without the camera? Let me see here. Here's a live stream without the camera. is too is Trading View, man, takes up a lot of resources. Maybe that's the algos. The algos are pulling a lot of resources. So let me turn those off. See if that changes anything. So can you see? Oh my gosh. You can't see the screen, can you? Can you see my screen? How about that? Can you see my screen okay? Testing. How is the sound and how is everything? It's so difficult for me to get it to to check it on the phone. Can you keep giving me updates on that? How's the sound and how is everything? It's so difficult for me to get it to check it on the phone. Can you? How's the sound and how is everything? It's so difficult for me to get. Yeah, so this, according to me on my phone, the sound is not good. That's what the sound is telling me on the phone, man. Yeah, the phone, it's telling me that I check it on, it's not cool. So let me turn all this off, man. Maybe it's using the resources. I can't believe, man, I'm in 2023. I'm in 2020 fucking 3 and I have everything that I need and this is such a problem, man. This is unbelievable to me. I see everybody else doing it, man, no problem. They're just throwing up live stream after live stream. Why is this such an issue for me, man? Freaking pisses me off. Sound is clear. Machine Wash, you say my sound is good? Sound is good. How's that? How's everything look? How's this compared to my voice right now? Okay. How is that? I'm moving Bitcoin back and forth right now, like that. Yeah. Your sound is good. Oh man, let me see here, man. So basic algos. Let me go to 2 hours. So sometimes, uh, Trading View uses a lot of resources too, guys, to pump through. How's everything sound now? Still sound okay? Voice is now choppy with the chart. You see, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. This is just irritating me, man. Let me test internet speed. I don't irritating me. Let me try a different one. Ucola. Ucola. Let me test it. It's so simple. Okay. Or my download speed, upload. Yeah, everything. Let me take off TradingView. Let me see if it's TradingView. How is it now? I bet it's fine right now, isn't it? Go ahead. Let me. I bet if I took off. I bet if I take off. I bet if I take off the TradingView, I bet it comes up pretty good, doesn't it? Your sound is good now. How about the video? How about the video for you guys? Is my voice matched up with a little, at least a little bit when I'm talking? You know how like the voice sometimes you see people talking, the voice is either behind or before, whatever it does. I bet right now. I bet right now everything is good. I turned off TradingView. TradingView somehow is using up the resources, I think is what's going on. So little bit in sync. Let me go to the phone. Little bit in sync. Let me go to the phone. Yeah, this is crazy, man. Little bit in sync. Why is this such a problem? What the hell am I doing wrong, man? I don't get it. What the hell am I doing? This is killing me, man. Like, all right, let me turn off the stop the camera. Let me turn off the there we go. Yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out the live stream. I am stumped, guys. I don't get it, man. With the video going through, it. I am stumped, guys. I don't get it. With the video going through, it. Yeah, no, I've checked the speed, man. I have speed. I have lightning fast speed. Yeah, no, I checked the speed, man. I have speed. I Yeah. So I told Google Chrome, Google Chrome was supposed to be part of the issue. Yeah. So Google part of the issue. Maybe is it? Maybe is it? Is it this mic, man? Maybe. Let me check the mic. Let me see if I go through another mic. Test, test. Test, test.
Test, test.
Test, test.
Test, test. Test, test. Test, test.
I'm gonna have to. I bet you know what I bet I need. I bet I need headphones or something
Test, test.
because that sounds like crap. Let me check. See if I got. Let me see here. Yeah, these are good headphones, man.
Stop.
Yeah, these are good headphones, man.
Stop.
That sounds crisp. That sounds crisp to you.
That sounds crisp.
You don't hear a bunch of background noise right now, guys. You don't hear Al. You don't hear a bunch of background noise because when I'm on the phone, all I hear the voice, but I hear background noise. What a mess, man. So, all right, guys. Well,
What a mess, man. So, all right. What a mess, man. So, all right.
this sounds good. Okay, you know what? I'm not using my blue World of Warcraft microphone here anymore. Is this the culprit? It's unbelievable, man. If it was this freaking microphone. All right, let me check something out here. Let me go back to Trading View. Trading View. I'm going back to Trading View. Everything, this is solid sound. Best I've heard yet. Okay. I'm actually just going through the, I turned off this microphone that I was using and I'm going through the computer microphone right now. And everything is just taking so much time. What's going on with this, man? I mean, I've had faster moving internet in 2008 than I do right now. It's like, are they lying to me, telling me, oh yeah, man, your speed's like 300, 400, 500 megabits per second, lightning fast, blah, 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 blah. These freaking internet companies, man, they suck so bad. You ever notice what they do? They got to cancel out their last name. Like they do that around here at Spectrum for a little while, and then they change it to a new one. Everybody thinks it's like some new company. It's all the same company because they suck so bad. Okay, so let me see here. Tell me how this is, man. Present, share screen. How is that? How's that going, guys? Sure. How's that? Seem pretty good? Seem pretty good for you guys? You can run down to see what speed you're getting. Yeah, I've done that. It's not the internet speed. I have the speed, but I don't know, man. I don't understand. Let me see what's going on here. Let me sometimes I change this. So like if you go to a different hour, you see how okay, well it's populating pretty quick. You know, it's not like I'm out in the country and stuff, man. I'm in downtown Cincinnati, man. You know, I would be like, okay, the guy lives out in the woods somewhere. You know, okay, how's that seem right there? Somewhere. Okay. Somewhere. Okay. Sound is great now. It sounds great now. Sound is great now. How's it? How is it flowing with the chart? Sounds great now. Like uh changing the time. Let me go to a daily. How's it flowing with the chart? Like flowing with the chart. Like flowing with the chart. Like flowing with the chart. I don't get it. And I hear I have it on my phone, guys. I hear all this background, this nasty background noise. I hear all this background, this nasty like what is that? It sounds like somebody's scraping like metal together. It's like what is that noise, man? Like what is that? It sounds like somebody's scraping like metal together. What is that noise, man? Like, what is that? It sounds like scraping metal. So the background noise just started. Um, audio. So the let me see. Oh, wait a second. So now check it. I bet it sounds better now. Now check it. I bet it sounds better. Now check it. I bet it sounds better. Turn my sound off. Test, test. Damn, man. Oh my gosh, guys. What is going on here, man? Um, yeah, it's skipping now. Okay, let me stop share. All right, so I'm not sharing the. I bet. How's it sound right now? I bet it sounds good right now, doesn't it? I bet it sounds really good right now. It sounds good right now, doesn't it? Sounds good, doesn't it? Crystal clear. Yeah, you know why? It's good. Crystal clear. Yeah, you know why? Yeah, you know why? Sounds perfect now. You know why? It's because I stopped sharing. Any type of share, anything to do with video on this live stream, it it's doesn't work. It doesn't work. Um, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm probably going to have to call the ISP, Internet Service Provider, and say, WTF, what the hell is going on and why is this a problem? You know, of course, you're going to say, well, you need this bigger package and we'll send you all this bandwidth. That'll fix it. And then you pay extra. And guess what? It doesn't fix it. It doesn't fix it. It's like, you know, so um, I think I might try the headphone thing, but that's not going to fix the bandwidth. So everything sounds perfect now. It's probably, mm, yeah, let me, so yeah, guys, I have to think this one through. I've been on this thing all morning long, man, since about 9 o'clock this morning trying to figure this out. And I just, you know, I don't know, got patchy for a second or two. Let me test that internet speed again. You know, I'm going to test the speed again. Everything this it seems to be as I'm browsing on Bing here, it seems to be going okay. Yeah, upload speed is okay, or download speed is it's fast enough. Maybe it has something to do. It can't be Windows 11 because Windows 10 is on that computer and it was the same thing. So this computer, I have two different computers I've tested this on, and it was the same result on this one, same result right here. So I have trying to help me troubleshoot this live stream for the time being, but it looks like this is going to be more time consuming than I thought just to do a live stream in 2023. Um, Maybe is it since it's going through YouTube do you think maybe YouTube is like, hey, this guy sucks, man. We don't like his video type thing, so let's just throttle this guy down, not let his streams go through. Do you think maybe? No, I haven't tried it on the phone, man. But like, how the hell am I going to do charts on the phone? Do you know how hard it is to do a chart on the phone? That phone data is probably work better. ScrewTube. Yeah, and now that YouTube's coming out with misinformation algorithm, I guess. The health community. I was listening to some doctors that are like telling people, don't eat like the garbage that they're saying to eat, like the Impossible Burger and all these fake foods. Basically, just eat meat and eggs and good foods and stuff. And they're going to say that if you promote that, that's misinformation. That's misinformation. If you promote eating meat and eggs, that's misinformation. That's unbelievable, man. I think he wants to try the phone to see if you can isolate the issue to run a test. Just check and isolate the issue to the internet provider. So what you're saying is if I go, so my phone is like, what is it through? It's through T-Mobile, and let me try that. You're right. You're right. And then if it runs okay on the phone, then we know I can go to the ISP provider. Yeah, you're right. I see what you're saying now. That makes sense. Yeah, let me try one on the phone, man. I saw similar issues with AMC was running to 70. Few YouTubers had buffering issues. I don't understand what that means. What does that mean? I saw similar issues when AMC was running 270. Few YouTubers had buffering, was running 270. Yeah, I don't understand that. What you're saying there. AMC, you're talking about the AMC is a cinema. Is that what you're talking about? Handheld supercomputers. Handheld supercomputers we have. Yeah, I know, man. I grew up before the computer age took off. They basically had just started coming out with computers. If you making all the money, oh, $10 to 70 AMC stock. I saw it when AMC was running to a few YouTubers had buffering issues. Oh, I see. So you're saying AMC stock was up high, they were making money, so they would give them the bandwidth, and now it's down to 10, and they're throttling them down. Is that kind of what you're saying? So yeah, I see what you're saying, man. So everything's probably coming through okay, isn't it? Let me check it out on the phone. So let me do a check. Yeah. So let me do it. Yeah, I know, man. I know this is the first time that like I had this this issue. It was creeping up on me, I think, but like I know at the end of 2022, I did a couple live streams and they came out crystal clear. Bottleneck somewhere. Yeah, I think I agree. Something's going on for sure. Let me see a trading view chart. Even the trading view, well, the trading view is not going too quick. I guess it populates pretty fast right now. Yeah, guys, I just have to take a break from this, man. See what's going on, man. Karura's pumping. That shitcoin Karura's pumping. Um, let's see what else. I saw Primal. was pumping. RuneCoin is still pumping. I was trying to get an entry into RuneCoin. It never came down low enough. I probably just never going to be able to get in, I guess. XTM, I don't know if you guys seen that XTM coin. That's pumping today. It's up 50%. It's up 50%, man. I don't know if you guys seen that. Resetting the router. I did that. I did that. And I reset the router. I was on Google Chrome, and yeah, it seemed to work. It seemed to help a little bit. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll try it on the phone, probably here a little bit later, and then see if that kind of isolates it, and then I'll if that is it. Yeah, I'm out of the markets right now too, man. Yeah, we're in a trader's market. We are in a trader's market. We're not in a buy and hold market in crypto. Definitely not crypto. So all the cryptocurrencies, they're getting excited over these little pumps. What was it? It was what was that meme coin? That big meme coin. It's not as big as Doge, but it's almost as big as Doge. What is that freaking other dog coin, man, called? Shiba Inu pump. It went up like 9%, 10%. Oh, look at that, man! Bull market is back. And then another thing, pump. What bear cycles do? They bear cycles. They go into a pump. You can see them. They pump and they come back down, break the low. They pump up again, and they're sucking people in, going, oh yeah, here it is, and then it goes back down. And you can see that the trend of most of these coins is just back up, down a little bit more, back up, down a little bit more. And most of them have SHIB, Shiba Inu. And they're just being sucked back up, pumping back up, back down a little bit more, back up, back down a little bit more. That's what they're doing. They're keeping the market right now, in my opinion, the cryptocurrency, and particularly in the altcoins. What's going on is the bear market bounces that all the altcoins are doing is they're keeping people's hope in as long as possible. So unless you know how to trade those pumps, and believe me, that thing can be difficult because you have a setup, points where I was like, okay, I think this one's going to pump. Looks like it's a pretty good setup, and it never pumped. It went up like 3%. Wow. But that's what's going on, man. BTC wants to roll over. Yeah, I was going to talk about that, man. BTC is going to roll over. I got targets on BTC possibly down. It's 20Ks on the table, man. As a matter of fact, I'll show you on this chart, man. I got updated fib targets. Fib targets starting to update on BTC on 2-hour chart. So it goes. The fib targets start updating on the lower time frames. On the lower time frames first, and I'll show you. Present. Let me see if I can share screen here. See if it comes through okay. BTC. I'll show you guys. You see that? Can you guys see that okay? All right, so here's the 2-hour chart. You see these fib targets down here? That red one is probably going to get hit. That's 22,870. Orange one, is a target too. It's picking up, and no upside targets. So you see the algorithm is projecting down. So 22,800. You have 21,500, and also all the way down to 20,800. Bitcoin is going through four fives right now is what Bitcoin is doing. It's not time to buy the dip on Bitcoin. So you see this wave right here? This is a third wave, and it's not done. My guess, I think what's going on with Bitcoin is that there's just no money coming into crypto, and it can't get volatile except these quick moves. So like what it did here, you know, in a correction, long time, quick move, in a correction, long time, quick move here. You know, you can see here in a correction, quick, you know, how it's moving. So now it's down here, and you can see the waves. High CPU usage detected. Let me check that. That's what it's telling me. High CPU usage detected. How's the video coming through? Save power. How's everything coming through? Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, it's a third wave. Okay, let me see here. Performance issue resolved. Okay. So anyhow, can you guys see this okay? Let me check it on the phone now. Let me check it on the phone now. Seems like it's going okay a little bit, right? Yeah, I hear a lot of background noise again. Seems like it's going okay, man. So what's the deal here? So yeah, this is the whole third wave. That's probably why those targets are way down here. So you can see this is probably like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Who knows how many's in there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then back here, you have this whole thing. You know, well, you could count this as 1, either here or here. Yeah, this looks like ABC. So 1, 2, and then 3, and then a 4, and then 5. This is the trade. This is the trade that you want to see. This is the setup you want to pay attention to, is right here. Once Bitcoin is done in this area, okay, gets done with this wave like that, you want to see it get back up here to 27 and then short that. That's what you want to see Bitcoin do. So then you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And you can short the fifth wave, and this fifth wave can extend. This fifth wave could go to 20K. This is not the time to buy the dip on Bitcoin. Not at all. It's just going to roll over on all the bulls. And the late longs, anybody, or the late shorts, anybody's in here trying to short, they're taking a chance because Bitcoin could do this and then come back down. So I wouldn't be surprised. Late shorts are going to get wrecked, and then I'll do the late longs. So Bitcoin's setting up to get both parties, the late longs and the late shorts, both ways is how I see that. So Bitcoin is not set up to trade. I mean, unless you trade or you do scalp trades, it's not set up to trade. Scalp trades right now in that fourth wave are probably would be reasonable if you're a scalp trader. You know, if I go to a 15-minute chart, I would say. Let me see here. Yeah, man. That what's the algo's projecting here? A little more downside. Okay, you see what it's doing there? It's right above the 200. Yeah, it's not ready for anything right now, in my opinion, for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's got more downside, guys. I would place my bet on more downside. Let me see if the 4 hours chart has got any updates. No fib updates on the 4 hour. There's 3 hour. There's the 3 hour uh, all the way down here, guys. 22.8, 21.5, and 20,700. So 20,700 is on the table, guys. So think about that, man. If this thing gets up here, Bitcoin can make it back up to the reason I have this box here is there's a gap. There's a gap on CME futures right here, guys. There's a gap right there. And if you freaking short this, probably it's not going to drop like that, guys. The reason why, that could be 15, another 20% drop. The reason why it might be a slow ass fifth wave. It might go, and just take its time getting down there and then retrace into a second, go back down like this, retrace into a fourth, and then finally finish it off. Kind of like that. Going to be time to add BTC bag at rock bottom. Yeah, man. There is a shot that Bitcoin is going to be going down to break the fifth low, in my opinion. Reason I say that, let me go to a weekly chart. I think what you guys could be looking at right here. I mean, when Bitcoin bottomed here, I was hoping that this wasn't going to happen. I wasn't sure, and I'm not 100% sure right now. I'm not 100% sure on anything, but the deal is if this was the top on Bitcoin right here, November of 21, the deal is that this could be considered a 5-wave move. And your fourth is actually right there. It's a barrier triangle. There's your tiny little fifth wave. And somehow this could be a retrace in this area. Okay. And then you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll have A, B, and a C. That's what I'm thinking could be playing out. that make sense to you guys? Maybe nobody's around. Did you guys leave, man? You got sick of my low quality video? Let me check it out, see how the sound is. Low quality video. Let me check it out, see how the sound is. Low quality. Okay, so yeah. So you guys are following me on the Bitcoin. All right, so like back to Bitcoin. So that's what could be playing out. And if I go down here, whoop. As a matter of fact, okay, here's the RSI. You see this bullish divergence on the weekly? I mean, that's what you want. That's a requirement for an impulse move at the end of the move. So that we on the weekly, this right here really is not a good bottom for Bitcoin. You want to see a bottom. These are good bottoms. That and that's a good bottom. You see, I just came down and bottomed out. The only way you can say this is a reasonable bottom is that if this whole thing is A, B, C, okay? Because the C wave on this flat would be a 5-wave move. And you would get bullish divergence. That's the only time you can do that. And I don't think that Bitcoin. I think this. I don't like this at all. That this is a 5th wave, but I think this is I think this is the move that Bitcoin did. It's appearing that it came out that way. This is 1, 2, your 3, your 4, and your 5. It's finished. It corrected that. It's over here, and it needs to finish it off. So I know some really good Elliott Wave traders, and just talking to them, they said that's a very high probability deal. What's going on? We can't know for sure until the downtrend starts, but that's a very high probability move for Bitcoin because if you go to BLX, let me go to the BLX, which has all of Bitcoin's chart. I'm going to go to the monthly. Yeah, everything is going so slow. How's everything? Everything still seemed pretty good. My super bear Canaris 78K. Yeah, 78K is definitely on the table, in my opinion. So if you take a look at Bitcoin on the whole BLX, right? There's a number of ways that you can count this. But your main data is here in the RSI. So the one that's very, very concerning, I think, is the 2-month. Okay. If you go to the 2-month RSI, you see that. And then you see the bearish divergence right here. Okay. This 2-month is saying that this cycle completed up here. This 2-month chart. Because this is your highest peak on the RSI right there. 3rd wave came back down, ripped off its 5th. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I use Elliott waves, so this is all the height. This wave 1 extended. You have wave 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if Bitcoin is finished, then you have a 3-wave swing here. And 8,000 would be a target, and also 3,800 would be a target, because where does it, if you want Bitcoin to be bullish, you can't break this. You don't want it to break that. You don't want it to get down here. It can only get to there because they come to the previous fourth waves. Elliott waves, the area you want to look is a previous fourth wave right there, if that's the fourth wave. And if it hits this number, I would not be surprised at all, because it's insane. From 2010 to 2021, 11 years of up and to the right. So, that definitely, that's not off the table. Anybody who's coming up with this target of 3,000 it's not out of line. It's not out of line. It would be, if this is a whole wave sequence, it would be very reasonable to expect that. As a matter of fact, let's see what the Fibs would say on a logarithmic retrace. So the A wave, right? We would expect that that's an A wave, and this is your, not a retrace, excuse me, extension. If this is your A wave, and this is your B wave, kind of hard to on monthly, to a weekly. Check this out. All right, so if that's the A wave and that's the B wave on logarithmic, got that right. So where's the 1-to-1 here? 1-to-1, the same size wave is 7,000. And look at that, 1.618 is right in that area. So it would be reasonable to pick these areas. Let me find a rectangle. It would be reasonable to be checking out Bitcoin in this area. It's going to be a big area because it's such a big move. But it would be reasonable to think A, B, where we're going to finish, in this area, and then to start getting down here. And the 786 is what I would start checking it at 10,000. I would start checking it at 10K. And then this would be, breaks that 7,000. And then these areas too, 1.27, 1.38, 1.618. 618, where's it line up at right now? It lines up perfectly for the bottom of the fourth wave. Almost perfect right now, if that was the top on a logarithmic scale. So it could do that. It could do that. What do you think is going to happen at altcoins? Bitcoin even does a little bit of a retrace in here. Okay, so I think it's going to be sideways for a little, down here, and then sideways in this area. Once Bitcoin goes over, rolls over like this, and Ethereum like this, what do you think is going to happen to those altcoins? The only reason anybody thinks this is going to go up is because they see the S&P is going to continue to trend up. The S&P 500 and the NASDAQ, that's the only reason I was bullish on Bitcoin in a bullish sequence, because of the strength of the NASDAQ and the S&P going. So I was like, okay, maybe Bitcoin is going to freaking do a shot, like at least to there. And it didn't do it. It didn't do it. It at resistance. SpaceX was your tell to tell you what the market is doing. So SpaceX bought their Bitcoin right here, wherever they bought it, and they sold it over here, which was probably a pretty deal. Like everybody's like, they caused the crash. No, probably other investors, including SpaceX, sold right here before, probably in this area, back up, bounce, and now, it lost the momentum because of the selling. And all the early investors in this hype right here, or late investors in the hype right here, they sold too. They're selling too. They're just like, hey, this thing ain't going to make it. So instead of taking a huge loss, they got a little bit of a loss. So they're leaving. Yeah, I agree. I think the regulation is going to be coming in more so this round, especially if Bitcoin does another leg down like that, because there's going to be a lot more exchanges and a lot, basically 2022. I don't think it'll be as bad as 2022, but a lot of these projects and exchanges are going to go away. They don't have the wherewithal to take another leg down. Most of them don't. The big projects they do. Cardano, like a Cardano, Polkadot. I mean, I don't really care for Polkadot, but I mean, it'll probably survive. What's the bottom two of these levels on some alts? Solana between $5, $10. Great call. Yeah, I think Solana can go to $5. How's the sound coming in, guys? Still shitty? Still crappy sound? So that box target on Bitcoin, that's not an unreasonable target, guys. You know? So that's a one thing too, man. That's kind of what some of these guys in crypto don't realize is obviously it's better to be a moon boy in crypto. I will agree with that. It's better to be a moon boy in crypto um, because it's up and to the right more than down and to the right, obviously. But this time, in my opinion, is different because I think there's a good shot that Bitcoin is correcting the whole cycle. And this is definitely on the table. This right here, I think it's set up to do that. Think about that, guys. Think about that. The the Nasdaq has done a freaking moonshot. It's in a fourth wave. It's got a fifth wave to do. It's got a fifth wave to do. So there's your Nasdaq, right? I'm making a drawing of the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq did a moonshot out of there. Bitcoin couldn't even keep up with it. So here's the Nasdaq. It's in a fourth wave right now, and it's going to finish off a fifth wave for the next few months. That means Bitcoin probably down a little bit, maybe hang out and retrace. It won't be or something like that. But once the Nasdaq actually does the real correction over here, guys, that's when Bitcoin is going to freaking go down hard. So Bitcoin, to me, on this run, what it's doing, relatively speaking, compared to the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, has been pathetic. It's been pathetic. People are going to use this area over here as an example. 2015. Come on, guys. I mean, maybe the beginning of that I could accept that. You could compare it over here, but look at that. That's some serious movement out, guys. It did take it a little while. August of 15 to June of 16. That was less than a year, man. Less than 1 year, man. That thing rocketed up, 329%. So, plus this wave isn't like a real impulse wave. You come over here, you see the difference. You see the difference on these waves peaking up above in the RSI. You got a serious peak on that RSI. Here's your third wave peak. There's your fifth, your third, your divergence. It doesn't have it on the weekly. And it's already rolling over pretty bad in this section. But so with Bitcoin, it's not, I don't want to be a bear with Bitcoin. I want to be a bull. I want this. I want these massive waves. It's just not time yet. It's not time for Bitcoin to do it yet. Gala below 1 cent. Come on, Big Rich. What do you think is going to happen in Gala if Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be going down? All they'd have to do, they don't even have to break the lows. Gala is still going to trek down to 1 cent. All coins are at risk. I mean, look at the BTC pairs on all the altcoins for the most part. I think there's like a few that did better. But I mean, look at all the BTC pairs on the altcoins, guys. I mean, they look like, I mean, a freaking dog could be like figured out like, oh yeah, I wouldn't partake in that. Sound fine. Let's get them at the lows. Yeah, the thing is you're gonna have to wait a year probably. If Bitcoin's at the top, if that was the top, it's probably a year from now. It's probably a year from now because this leg, how long did this leg take? Pretty much this leg is going to be about the same time, 378 days. So if that was the top and it's starting already, you can say somewhere in that area. So July, August next year, if this is going to be the leg move. Okay, guys? This leg. That makes sense. Yeah. But then, I mean, just wait, guys. Like, if Bitcoin does do this move, it's going to take it some time, and it's over here, right? Like that, like in this section, dude. It's going to go like sideways probably for a little while, and then it's going to just freaking knock it out of there. It's just, dude, it'll go sideways, still pour people out, and it's just gonna freaking rock it. You watch, it'll rock it. It'll just be like at 6,000, man. It'll just do a shot like to 30 or 40,000, probably, guys. Like just a serious shot. People are like, I'm gonna wait for it. So they'll be like this. They'll be like this, right? So this is what I would suspect would. So Bitcoin's going to do this move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However it gets down there, right? However it gets down here, and it's in this area going sideways, all in this area. Say it's at 8K, 9K. Everybody's going to be calling for 3K, even lower. Oh, it's done. It's over with. And Bitcoin will go like this. It'll just freaking do a shot just like that. I'm telling you, man, it'll probably do that. Just like this. It'll be a bigger shot, right? Think about even if Bitcoin is bearish. Let's say the whole thing is bearish, right? Okay. So think about this. It's going to do a shot down there either way, even if it is bearish. Okay, because now you got this ABC wave, right? You have this ABC. Let's say this does this ABC, right? And everybody gets bored down here. It's still going to correct this leg. So it's going to be 3 times bigger than that shot, probably. I would say that's where the shot will take people by surprise, is down here. Very few people will be in that, I think. Long-term holders still be in it, but that's how I suspect it. So let's get them at the lows. I'm sticky for trading the smaller time frames until clear picture appears. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Yeah, I agree. You want to be in this market, you want to be in and out. The longer you're in a trade right now, the more risk you take. The longer you're in a trade right now, the more risk you take. You better be really, really confident in your trade if you're going to sit in that trade for a while. So I agree. It's a trader's market. Bacon Bros coming in hot, blowing up our little market. Yeah, I think that they will go after the DeFi. I think they'll go after DeFi and they'll go after exchanges like DYDX. Yeah, it's interesting right now with Bitcoin how the SEC is not leaving everything alone. But you think about this, right? So they're leaving everything alone right now. But here's the issue. Once this starts, and if it's down like this, they're going to come back with a vengeance because there's going to be issues. You guys do know Curve Finance, 37 cents is that liquidation event for the Curve Finance. You know that, right? It's sitting at 49 cents. 37 cents. If this thing, last time I checked, I got it marked. If this hits 37 cents, okay, that dude goes in liquidation. This guy that has all these curve tokens right here. Boom. What do you think that's going to do to Curve Finance? What's that going to do to Aave? That's just going to be the start. This might be the start of all this. If Bitcoin rolls over, this right here hits at 37, 36 cents, and that'll start a cascade right there on Curve, and then Aave will be involved in that, or whoever else is all involved. It'll be a house of cards. I see crypto right now. If Bitcoin rolls over, it's a house of cards, guys. It's a house of cards, man. House of cards. The bulls don't even see that coming. They don't even see the house of cards unfolding, because here's Ethereum. Here's Ethereum, right? So we got Ethereum on this chart. Right in these areas, I think it's 1,200. And by the way, there's a $1,100 target on this pattern for Ethereum. It broke the pattern. So that is a legitimate head and shoulders right there, guys. Shoulder, head, shoulder. That's a legit head and shoulders on Ethereum. And that end of this pattern is 1,100 right down here. And there are some massive liquidations possibly if they don't cover their Ethereum. Is 1,200 and 1,100. Big one. So if Ethereum does that, then you got your next cascade in the crypto market. So I see crypto right now, man, as a potential massive house of cards. Yep. I do too. Guys. Think about Binance Coin too, guys. Think about Binance Coin, right? The third behind, is it still the third biggest cryptocurrency, or is XRP still ahead of it? Here's Binance Coin, okay? Binance Coin, now that Bitcoin has more downside, you got Binance Coin, man, it's going to be looking at 206 and then 187, okay? So Binance Coin is going to bounce probably right here a little bit. Bitcoin keeps going down. It'll bounce right here at 184. Probably get a bounce back up to the halfway of that trading range in this area right here. And if Binance Coin breaks this, I mean, this is going here, and then, it could be looking at $40, guys. There's all this insufficiency right here. It'll hang out right here. It'll hang out right here, stop right here, and right here. It's a shame. I mean, I don't want that to happen. Don't get me wrong. I don't want it to happen. I'm just being a realist, guys. I'm just being a realist, man. I see the crypto market right now. If Bitcoin and Ethereum roll over and they go into a downtrend, crypto right now is one big house of cards. One big house of cards, in my opinion. So, no, I never did a short on Curve. You probably talking about Cakecoin. Cakecoin. Cakecoin, if this all house of cards goes, Cakecoin's going to zero. Okay? Here's my prediction on Cakecoin. You see where it's at right now? Look where it's at. All right? Once it breaks here, $1.31, I think it's $1.17 right there, 95 cents through here. And then just, if Binance Coin does that and the house of cards goes like I think it is, you're going to see probably Cakecoin at a price of multiple zeros in front of it. Okay? Like 3 zeros in front is what I see is going to happen with Cakecoin. All right? See these algos. 3-day chart. Bitcoin rolls over. Those are all targets for me on Bitcoin. Bitcoin and Ethereum roll over. These are all targets on Bitcoin for me, guys. Okay. All targets. There's the 2-day algo. The 2-day algo on Bitcoin is zero potentially. But these are all targets. Where it is right now, $1.15, 34, 21. You know, the algo is projecting negative. The algo is projecting it's going to zero potentially. So I see it going to zero too. If the house of cards in the cryptocurrency space happens. So yeah, cake can bounce a little bit. It's probably going to move slow. Bitcoin's probably going to move slow for a period of time. But it gets stuck at those. Bitcoin will get stuck at those levels. Probably not a lot of selling. You know, I mean, a lot of selling's already happened. But I mean, if Bitcoin makes a trek to break the lows, the odds of Bitcoin going to 0.000 something is high, in my opinion. I think CZ. I think CZ's intention is just to what he's going to need to cover his own butt, is what I think. So, unfortunately, all right, guys, that's a pretty long stream. How long has this been going on? For a while, hasn't it? I'm glad you guys showed up, man. Let me try to troubleshoot the stream. And sorry that it's not going a little bit better on the stream. I wanted to go over some charts with you guys and stuff like that, but I'll try to come up with a plan to figure out what is going on with the live stream so I can actually do one and sound pretty good. All right, guys? Thoughts on stable coins? I wouldn't be too concerned with any stable coin like USDT or DAI for the time being until the market rolls over. Then I would be paying attention to them. So if Bitcoin, Bitcoin is going to be, in my opinion, it's going to be going down. It could hit 20K. I think the stable coins will still be fine. As a matter of fact, if you guys look at the Tether chart, there's going to be a rush to Tether. It's telling you Bitcoin's going down, guys, on a Tether dominance chart, on a weekly chart. It's obvious to me that this thing is getting ready to do a shot. No guarantees, but this, to me, this is probably one of the most important charts in crypto right now, in my opinion. That pattern formation is a formation of getting ready to do a shot. See this resistance that it's flirting with right here, and then you have this top end resistance. It's getting ready to do a shot. Tether, it has targets there at 8.88, as high as 9, 10% basically, and 10.15. Had those targets over there too. So Tether is in a pressure cooker, almost like. So this is telling me that the market is going into Tether. It's just building right now. And then Bitcoin's going to go down a little bit more. And then once it gets up and over, it's going to be a shot up. And then Bitcoin's going to be going down even more. So, but once it does its shot, right? Think about this. Once Tether does this shot, let's say where it gets, it could get up to 10, 11, maybe 12%. It does shot out of there. Okay. So then once it's done with its shot, that's when Bitcoin's going to do a retrace. It could be an aggressive retrace if Bitcoin does too, guys. Like it could be down to 20K and then shoot right back up to 28, possibly. I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happens, but so because people are going to go into Tether and they're going to see Bitcoin's going back up again, they're going to exit Tether. But this is like, this chart is so bullish, guys. That's a bullish chart. This is Tether and on the weekly, and that if that breaks out of that and it gets out of there, that's a bullish setup, guys, to do a shot right out of there. So that right there is telling me Bitcoin's going down probably here pretty soon. Probably hang around in this area for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then boom, and then Bitcoin goes down. But on a little short squeeze before the dump, how high do you think Kcoin could go? $1.50. Just check the fourth wave territory, the territory that's in this area. On Cake. That's what I would do. I would check that area on Cake. Okay. So Kcoin has a nice little area. We go to a daily chart. I don't think it's going to get to $1.50, but you see this area on Cake? Let me turn off these fibs. You see the you see this area on Cake? You see how it's kind of like this? Okay. This area on Cake is very similar. So I think Kcoin is in a it did some sort of fourth wave. Yeah, it did some sort of fourth wave. So I would say your lucky entry in, I would say $1.50, man, is I would say if you get $1.50, you'd be lucky to get that. You'd be lucky to get that. I mean, it is an altcoin. I guess it could pump, short squeeze some people out. But think about this. Bitcoin is going to be more likely sideways. And once Bitcoin goes up to 27, if it does do that, if Bitcoin goes up to 27 from a little bit more of a drop where it is now, right? What is it at? 26. So Bitcoin maybe gravitates down to 25, 24.5 or 25.5, 24.9, and then does a retrace up to 27.2 or something like that. I don't see Bitcoin like $1, that $1.49, $1.48. You see the moving averages, how they're like lined up like that on the daily. I would say if it doesn't drop anymore, a retrace to the 40. So like $1.40. A retrace to the 40 on the daily. Maybe a spike above it. It might spike up above it. So $1.45, I think a lucky shot at $1.50 on Cake. But, when Bitcoin rolls over, man, think about this. From April to June of 23, February, it did an uptrend a little bit, and it's been rolling over. It's just a matter of time. It's just going to be a patient Kcoin, guys. It's It's going to be boring probably, but the reward can be massive. Um, you know, huge. This could be your Luna. This right here could be a Luna. Like, you know, I, I'm serious when I say that this could be looking at multiple zeros in front of it, just like Luna, right? Think about that. What was Luna at? Luna was over $100. Luna was over $100, and this one's only at $1.30, right? It's on $1.30, man. Down here, multiple zeros in front of it. 5x leverage short. Your account would start building up real big. All right, guys. All right, man. Some extremes we having with folks piling into these shorts when the price just sits. Yeah, that Rune leverage clearing was wild to watch. Yeah, man. I was in that. Yeah, I got smoked out on that. It's too bullish. They aped in. The cryptocurrency market right now is a subset of groups or just group going over one area, you know. And now they're in Rune. This happened with Rune back in I think what was it? March of 22, when Bitcoin was going up and to the right. Bitcoin and Ethereum were going up and to the right from like March to April, May of 22, and everybody said the bull market came back in this section. To me, it was obvious the bull market was not coming back. It was so obvious. But where was it in Bitcoin on the daily? Let me check it out. So the same thing was going on with when Bitcoin made this move right here. Rune, the same thing happened with Rune. Rune did a shot up, and it looked like it was going to go bullish. I was in it. I was in Rune, and I said, "Well, wait, maybe it is going bullish." It's doing the same thing again, guys. It's doing the same thing again. Rune is doing that same freaking plan again. So once it tops out, I got $2.25 targets on Rune now. But once it tops out, it's going to roll back over. So, but yeah, it could get up to 225. But you know, this right here, guys, like, you know, when Bitcoin came down here and did a back test on the 200 SMA on the daily, you can't ignore that. You can't ignore that. You can't ignore that move. You know, it's still above the 200. Well, no, now it's below the 200 SMA, guys. So here it is on the daily, just on this daily. So Bitcoin gets down to 22 or 23. Okay. 22 or 23. Bitcoin gets down here, starts doing a back test on a 200 SMA, and you see it just sitting right there. You know, that would be a short if it does that. That would be a short area for that, in my opinion. So you can see it's above it, right? You see the support staying above it. What's it doing? It's breaking down. Bitcoin is breaking down. You can see it. The momentum is being lost in Bitcoin. It's plain as day. It's a topping pattern. Momentum is slowing up. I think 32K is probably that top, whatever that was. 31.8, I think, was the top, guys. I was kind of hoping for another shot. I was hoping Bitcoin could do another shot, but lost too much momentum. It's unfortunate. What I wanted to see. The BSW be similar to cake. Will BSW be similar to cake? I don't even know what BSW. Wow, how the market or market makers cleared the leverage before commencing the trend. Yep, I know. Especially on small old coins, they could do it easy. BSW. What is BSW? What is that? BSW. Oop. Hold on for a second. Let me see here. Oh yeah. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna plug that. Plug this back in. Hold on. Hold on, guys. I had to plug in some BSW. When you're talking BSW on Binance, BiSwap. Let me check that. Binance. Is this the one you're talking about? Oh, geez, man. Buy the dip, right? You gonna buy the dip? Come on, guys, buy the dip, man. It is, man. BSW, yeah. Let me see here. Yeah, BSW just looks like it's in a. It's probably not going to be as dramatic as Kcoin, but the trend is down. Your spot on BSW is probably right here. So February. Well, I don't know, man. You just got to be careful. You got to be careful here on BSW because look, boom. You see, if you entered in here, protected itself, make sure you got down low enough, you know, um, and you're confident in your trend. So, okay, and it goes all the way down here, right? And they're making a boatload of money. They're making a ton of money, 50%, and it keeps going down. What are they going to do? They're gonna have a trailing stop. They're going to keep placing their stop because they don't want to lose their money, right? And then boom, they're out. They're out. But so that's what you have to consider if you want to make this big move on this thing. And the other thing you have to consider too is that you see in these areas comes back down and it could do it again all the way back up here. So you got to be careful getting into some of these sometimes. But it definitely looks like it's not looking good for what this is. BiSwap, down and down and down. Oh, here's the whole chart. This is on crypto. Looking terrible, man. When did it come out? April 22. So it did a shot. It did a shot in April 22. Pump and dump. Your BiSwap coin is, yeah, BiSwap TMFER is your pump and dump. I wouldn't short this. I wouldn't short it personally. It's going to have these swings in it. This is what's going on in the crypto market, guys. Right here. So down here, it pumps up, right? Get people excited again. That was a 60% pump. That was a 60% pump, right? 64% pump, and it's broken the low. So what's going to happen again? Maybe here or here, right? It's going to be here, here. Somewhere in here, what's it going to do? It's going to do another pump. 6%. And back down. Down in this area, what's it going to do again? It's going to probably even hit this low right here. You see this low right here? So right there, there'll probably be a pump. Probably be a pump right to that 200. 50, 60% pump is what's going to be happening on this coin. All the way back down to probably zero. If Bitcoin rolls over, if Bitcoin rolls over and Ethereum rolls over, like I suspect they're going to do, it's going to take it some time. You kiss this. This crypto is going goodbye. This thing's going goodbye. It won't be around. There's no way. Yeah, I was up when that was happening, man. So what was going on with that Rune coin? I was actually in a short, and I seen it. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing could do a shot, and I could have taken profits. I had an opportunity to be profitable in the room, and then I was like, no, it's another fake out. And man, I tell you what, you see the freaking wick on that thing, man? That thing's like, yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. Very progressive pricing. Okay, thanks. Buy swap added to the short list. Yeah, be careful. Hey, Simone, man, be careful. The pumps are going to pop out on buy swap. It'll pump when it goes down. Those low cryptos like to pump to the 200 moving average, and that's like a 50 or 60% pump. So you can see you are short and have gains taken away. And it's what's the market cap on this thing? What's the market cap on it? So what I would do with buy swap personally, I would not try to do it long term. I would not try to play this whole leg on this thing. You see a pump, it's already done a little bit of a pump. If you can, you see the pump, enter in and get your 20% move and move on, and then do it again. Get your 20% move and do it again. I would not try it, because the thing that would concern me would be down here. Like this thing goes, here it is, back down, and you're like, oh, all right, look at me, I'm gonna get rich, and this thing just decides to go like that outside the 200, only to continue on, right? That's what I would be concerned with buy swap. So did you guys pick that up? Short the next pump. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, short the next pump. It's going to pump up like 50 or 60, right? What was this pump? That was a 17% pump. So here's another good thing to do too. Just put it on the moving averages. Okay? It's looks like it's got another wave. So here's a wave back up. Here's looks like another wave. This area. Usually you hit it on the 40. Usually these things go to the 40. So you see 40 hit 40, 40, and then it's below the 9. You see, came try to test it, went to the 21, so a little bit more, and then boom, went above the 40. So what I would do if you see it above the 40 is where you want to short it. See it rip above the 40 and then short it. It's how I would do that. I wouldn't put a lot of money into that thing though, man. Yeah, you could do cake to buy swap and back again, maybe. I think so. Yeah, the altcoins guys don't look good. I don't know why people were so bullish on CFX. What's bullish about this? What's bullish about this chart? It's like people are like, it's gonna. I guess they probably thought because of this. This leg was probably a fake out. I bet it was a flat. Well, maybe not. I don't know. They see this leg, that pump. Akash, where I got a caution here. Akash was pretty bullish. Akash Network. Did you guys see that? Oh, it's dumping. What the hell? It's dumping now. Is it finished? Could be, man. This was pumping pretty good. I was looking at this for this. I had it way down here in my list. I lost track of it. But I was looking at this thing. Um, yeah, right over here. Okay, you see that? You see that triangle? What looks like that? You see that little triangle? What looks like this? You see this triangle area? You see that? That's a USDT chart. That's a USDT chart, except the USDT is in this area. But I was looking at this thing. I think it was down here. I think it was down here. I put this pattern in here, and I was like, let me come back and see what it does. And here we are. It moved without me. It's pretty May of 23. Pretty nice little move. That's a 6x move, guys. It's a 6x. I think it's done. I think it's done. PulseX. I have money in PulseX, man. That fucking thing's probably, it's not going to do anything. If Bitcoin and Ethereum roll over, man, this thing doesn't have a smoking chance in hell to do anything. There's no new money coming into crypto. What are they going to do? What are they going to recruit these new people to come into their chain, man, to pump it? I don't see it happening. That's the reality of it. Once the bull market comes back, it'll pump. But, a pretty crappy chart, guys. That's a pretty crappy looking chart on Pulse Chain and this PulseX. I got money in this. I basically wrote it off. I said, shit, man, my stuff's, I guess it's just going to go to zero. I sacrificed for PulseX. I have PulseX and Pulse Chain. So I don't see it going, guys. Other little coins. Let's check it out. Other little coins, little baby coins. Some of these alts are looking really bad, guys. Real bad. This is the reason why you don't get married to your coins. This right here on some of these coins. Look at Render. I said that was a top on Render. I thought Render was going to bounce a little bit more, but that was a top on Render, guys. Injective Protocol too. People hyped up about Injective Protocol and Render Coin, and they're going to be going up. This thing went up for a year. For a year, guys. Render Coin went up for a year. So Render Coin under $1. Under $1. Under $1 for Render Coin. So look at it on the daily, guys. What's it doing on the daily? The red line, the 200 SMA, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if it goes like this. Boom, right? Oh, yeah, look at that. We're back on, man. Bull market's back in Render Coin. And then what? Boom. Yeah, this is usually never a good signal, guys. The 200 SMA rolling over like that is usually not a good signal. You can short. I did a couple shorts in Near Protocol. Near Protocol is going under $1. It's in a dangerous area though too. Got to be careful of a pump. I would short Nakamoto Games, man, but I can't get it on any exchanges. Because Nakamoto Games is very, very bullish. It's going to take it a lot to break down. Nakamoto's take a lot to break down, guys. So, If you can short that, be careful of it for right now, because Nakamoto Games is still in an area, right? Nakamoto Games is still in an area where it can do, pop up. Oh, let's short it because it's going to go down, right? And it goes, oh, like that. So, LYXE, this was going pretty good. Look, Luxo, the Luxo coin. It's looking like Ultra Wave. So, not a good look for Luxo above the 200, back down under the 200. Looks like it wants to play in that area for a little while. Luxo coin is not a coin that's investable. You can trade it, but it had a potential to do a shot out of there, but it broke down, guys. It broke down, and it's probably going to be doing some move over here to back down. Chainlink. A lot of people got bullish on Chainlink in the recent move that it bounced out of there on that bottom area, and weekly chart. Chainlink. I think this is it. Yeah, everything's slowing down real bad for me, guys, right now. So yeah, I need to get out of here, man. I was hoping this stream would be a little bit better, but yeah, Chainlink. I'm expecting Chainlink to roll over, guys. Roll over and break the low. Oh, these are targets. As a matter of fact, Chainlink, the reality of it is back down here to 150. That's really an area it's going to probably target. It'll just take its time to finish it off. So it probably won't be real fast down there. It'll take it a long time, unfortunately. But I saw a lot of guys get bullish on Chainlink right here, which for a trade it was good, but it's going to roll over, in my opinion. So that 200 SMA sitting right there. The moving averages, it worked on it for a little while, but it's not doing anything to tell me that this is bullish. This is a bullish Chainlink. Nothing right now is telling me this is a bullish Chainlink. Weekly targets, it hit top weekly fib of 786. It went up to 814, and now it's got bottom weekly targets 458, 306, and potential $2.17. So, all right, guys. I don't think some of you guys are gone. Thank you, Greg. Go live regardless. Generally speaking, we have a sea change in incoming because of NVIDIA has literally changed the computing game. Yeah, I think that's going to be an area of the market that is going to be real bullish. For sure, synthetic longs on NVIDIA, via big beat ones. Yeah, synthetic longs. Where are you doing synthetic longs from NVIDIA? Via SNX synthetics. You can do synthetic longs on, man. It's topping out. I'd be careful of that stock right now and doing a long. You go to NVIDIA. Yeah, you see NVIDIA is in a fourth wave. You can plainly see it. 1, 2, 3, 4 at 5, and then it's going to come down probably to the 200 SMA. So you have a shot. You have a shot in NVIDIA for a little bit more of a run. I wouldn't be NVIDIA is so bullish that it might not hit that 21. On the second wave, you can see how it hit the 21 and rocketed out of there. And it already has a big weekly candle, doesn't it? Yeah, it already has a big weekly candle. I would say, man, I would be checking that 21. It might roll back over. Boom, boom, boom. 394, something like that on NVIDIA is what I'd be checking out. If the TradFi market is not done with its correction, it could do a rollover, but that's looking awfully like a flat. It could be done, but it's looking like out to November or something like that from NVIDIA. So I need to check it out. But SX is a trading platform where you can go do synthetic stock investing, I believe. You're talking about synthetics of crypto, right? You're talking about synthetics of crypto, right? Sorry, guys, I had to take a quick piss. Yeah, synthetics. I believe they have a platform. I need to look into it more. Yeah, keep me abreast of that. Let me check it out too, man. Yeah, thanks, man, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and roll on out, man. I didn't expect this. Is everything coming out okay so far? Let's check it out. I'll check it out on YouTube. See how things are going so far. Let's check it out. I'll check it out on YouTube. All right, sounds all right. It sounds all right, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, just realize the Nvidia, the stock market. It's coming into a topping pattern, guys. Okay. Um, where's the S&P? I got S&P in here. Everybody thinks this is the start of the crash. The algos have adjusted a little bit on the S&P. They came down a little bit, but it looks like the S&P wants to probably struggle its way back into December, and it looks like in the beginning of the year it's over and make a trek back down that way, guys. It looks like so with the S&P 500. So I don't think it's over with for the S&P. But there's weakness in stocks. Google has a little bit more to go. Apple, I think Apple's finished. It's projecting sideways on Apple, but it does have lower targets down here of 164 on Apple and all the way down to 150. I would really, really be concerned if Apple gets down to 150. But if it hits this 164 and then just kind of gravitate its way over here like that, it could do that. And that would support the NASDAQ for going into that period of time over there for Apple. But Apple's days it looks like it's coming to an end, guys, for a little while. On the weekly chart, you can see it's projecting a break of this 200 SMA way, way over here. So Apple's not a stock you want to be in right now, in my opinion. Not a long-term play right now. Eli Lilly, on the other hand, is a different story. This thing is going to go up and to the right for a long, long time. Look at all those waves in there, guys. Look at all that. This thing is going to go up and to the right for a long time. So a long, long time. Up and to the right. All those little waves have to play out. All these little waves. And it's just going to climb. Looks like a monthly chart. The monthly. Yeah. You see that the monthly setup right there on Eli Lilly on those moving averages. So it looks like it's in a wave three. Wave three. Here's this wave one. Here's this wave two. Here's this wave three. And where's this going to end up? Who knows, guys? Over $1,000 probably. Over 1,000. Any fib targets on this thing? No monthly fibs, but this thing could probably end up over $1,000, guys. Just all those waves. That's a third wave. The second wave wasn't very deep, very shallow second wave. You know, August of 15 to October, so a year and a half. And now it's the third wave and it's getting ready to get out. You know, probably 800, 900, 700, 800, 900, something like that. Microsoft, I think, is finished. I think Microsoft is finished. It's got monthly targets up there. 425. It might not be finished. It might have a little bit more in it. Looks like a fourth wave, doesn't it? The weekly's not looking too good. Not looking too good for the weekly. Lower fib targets right there at 304. Maybe a bounce in that area. So there's chinks in the armor over in TradFi markets on the NASDAQ. That's another warning shot for Bitcoin too. If Microsoft is going to be rolling over, Tesla could be rolling over, all those tech stocks could be rolling over. And then the other early warning shot is the bearishness is coming into the mining stocks, Coinbase. You know, I don't know what's going on with Coinbase, but something is going on with Coinbase. Has to do with the lack of interest in crypto. You know, think about it, the lack of interest in crypto in the United States, and then the fear of regulation in the United States, because Coinbase is only the United States, I think, if I stand correct, right? So yeah, Coinbase is like, in my opinion, they're like rolling a rock up a hill under the circumstances. It's not looking good for Coinbase, guys. Down targets. It already hit that first fib target, but I would not be investing in Coinbase. I would not. This looks 2-3 wave-ish. And, you know, it could break the lows. All right, guys? So be careful, Coinbase. All right, guys. I will talk to you later, man. Nice talking to you. Thanks for helping me troubleshoot the live stream a little bit. I know it still sounds like crap, so I'll be working on that this week, however long it's going to take me to figure all this out. All right, guys. Thanks.